Yo, what's up, people? This your boy Pete Ross back in the building with another video. Today I'm here to talk about a classic hip-hop album, in my honest opinion. The artist who released this album was great in himself. May he rest in peace. But today I want to talk about Makaveli, the Don Killuminati, the 7-Day Theory. Alright, that's the vinyl. Here's how the inside vinyl looks. Okay. We also have a sealed copy of the album right here. Alright, see, sealed. This album represents, first of all, let me say it was released November 5th, 1996. It had a spring release date in 1997, but when Makaveli died, Suge Knight pushed it up and released it November 5th, 1996. Now, this album, If All Eyes on Me, was, I guess, a celebration of Makaveli getting out of jail or whatever. This album is definitely darker and has a lot of anger in it. I only say that because of songs like Bomb First, where he clearly dissed Jay-Z, he dissed Mobb Deep, Biggie, Nas. He dissed all these guys in that particular song, but also All Eyes on Me, last track, you know, he dissed Nas, Puffy, you know, the list just goes on and on. But this is definitely a more angry album from him, and in my opinion, his best lyrically and all that. So, just to give you some history behind this record and how it was recorded. Now, there were no big producing names on this album besides QD3. Like, the only song QD3 did was To Live and Die in LA. He was the only one who Tupac had worked with before who produced the song on this album. And if memory serves me correct, I believe Tupac was supposed to be going out with his sister, which is Quincy Jones' daughter and QD3's sister. So, if memory serves me correct, I could be wrong about that. But the Don Killuminati, the 7-Day Theory, actually stands for the 3 days they took writing the album and recording it, and the 4 days that it took to mix the album and get the album ready. So all in 7 days, this album was ready. Alright. The only features on this album is from Tupac's group, The Outlaws, formerly Dramacidal. The only appearance from another artist was Badass. And he only made an appearance because he was in the studio one day, according to what they say. He was in the studio one day and none of the Outlaws had a verse ready for the track that they was ready to rap on. So Badass was ready. He got up, spit his verse, and supposedly Tupac used this as a tool to kind of tell the Outlaws, like, if y'all ain't ready, it's always somebody ready to step up. Okay. Also, this is an album that has the Makaveli record logo on it. Supposedly Makaveli Records was supposed to house, you know, the Outlaws. There was an artist named Storm who Tupac had worked with at the time, and Badass were all supposed to be on this label. But this album here, this album right here, production came from two little known producers. Their names fail me right now, but two little known producers that work for Death Row. I know one of them had the task of working with R&B music, and supposedly the thing is, this album was recorded in Can-Am Studios, and Death Row Records had what they call a green room up in there where they had these producers working. And when Death Row artists came in there, they kind of looked at it and they called it the whack room. Okay? Because nothing dope comes out of that room. They called it the whack room. So I guess if you was Snoop Dogg at the time and you walk past that room, oh, we don't want nothing from them. They making whack ass music, basically. So one of the Outlaws tell the story that, you know, they were sitting in the studio working on music, but it was clear that none of them was producers. So one of them saw one of the producers working in this other room, and Tupac had signaled for one of them to go get him and bring him over there. So apparently Tupac told him what he wanted, you know what I mean? And this is what they came out with, them two producers. But also Tupac produced 3 songs on this record too, or co-produced, whatever. But this is what happens when you work with artists from the whack room. Okay? Right here. A great album again. Very angry. My question is, I see it says executive producer Simon. I've Googled this, tried to find it, cannot find out who Simon is. So if anybody out there know who Simon is or what Simon stands for as executive producer, please let me know down in the comment section. Other than that, pick this record up. It is definitely one of the greatest in hip-hop history. Don't sleep on this. I know a lot of y'all have it, but I know a lot of y'all have. This is Tupac's, rather Makaveli's, last complete album that he worked on. Check it out. Peace.